Come, whoever you are welcome here. No matter your age, your size, the color of your eyes, your hair, your skin, you are welcome here. No matter your gender, whom you love, how you speak, whatever your abilities, you are welcome here. You are welcome here whether you come with laughter in your heart or tears. You are welcome here. No matter what you've experienced in the past, no matter what awaits in the future, you are welcome here. Whether you believe in God all of the time, some of the time, or none of the time, you are welcome here. Together, we are a community of open minds, loving hearts, and willing hands. And good morning. Looks a little different. You're kind of in a different space today. I'm loving that everybody's kind of just rolling with it. I'm Brenda Voisard. I am a tall white woman with gray hair, and I can kick, and I just did. So we're going to play today. We're going to create. We're going to, I'm one of two worship associates today. Caitlin will be up here in a sec. We wanted to play because it's the traditional beginning of summer this weekend. And we have 16 of our families who bought at the auction that's a fundraiser for this church, the chance to go to a camp out together. And so they are out doing that. And they're having a worship service together. And we're going to kind of have that chance of that sense of being around the campfire, telling each other stories, and creating this together this morning. Our dear Reverend Laura has started her sabbatical. We gave her some red traveling boots, and they are traveling with her. She's put the notice on Facebook if you want to see it.
Good morning. Brenda and I are tag teaming this today. My name is Caitlin Collins. My pronouns are she and her. I am a pale-skinned woman with a purple top and fading pink highlights, and I am happy to be here with you today. As you notice, and as Brenda said, we are playing today. And we thought that was such a lovely way to start the summer, so I want you to take a minute, put your feet on the floor, get your hands comfy. Don't need to close your eyes, but you can if you want. And if you are over the age of, let's say, 10, so that should be most of you, I want you to get in touch with your inner child. Some of you, that's probably really easy. And some of you, that might be a little difficult. And today we're going to invite you to reconnect with the things you did when you were small and didn't care if your shoes had mud on them. And your imagination was so big, it made worlds. And that is what we're going to tap into a little bit today. As part of playing, Brenda and I played with the script. So you will notice that we are going out of order today. And we invite you to let that be an invitation for you to explore why you do things the way you do and where maybe you can make some good changes. So in the spirit of turning everything on its head, the first thing we're going to do today is the offertory.
And so this community, our church, is supported by all of us with our time, our talent, and our treasures. And many of us pledge monthly to make sure that we can do what we need to do to keep this community going. And I appreciate everyone who does that. Also, we take a Sunday offering every Sunday. And those offerings we split with another nonprofit that matches our goals and our efforts in this community. And for this month and next month, that group is GenderBands. GenderBands is a Utah-based nonprofit dedicated to supporting transgender and gender-diverse individuals. Through this split offering we're about to take, we are aiding them in their work to provide gender-affirming surgery grants, free chest binders, clothing pop-up shops, community support, and education aimed at helping people live more fully and authentically. You can join me in reading the offertory words. They're in your order of service. And let us say these words. We are His church. We are His hands, His heart, His voice. Together we share the wealth of this community and sustain it with our gifts. We'll now accept the offering, and we can use the online giving form, which many of us do, and I will also walk around with this. And we get to listen to Oz's beautiful music.
For all we have received and all we have found the courage to give, may we be truly thankful. May these gifts be a blessing on South Valley and on GenderBands. It is now time for the young and young at heart to come join me for a game. We've got cushions if you want to come. We're going to use this space here. Yeah, come on up. Beautiful. How are you all this morning? Good? It's okay. You were allowed to feel that way. We are going to play a game. And I bet if you're like me, you have a favorite animal. Do you have a favorite animal? Yeah. I have a favorite animal too. Mine is a penguin. Does anybody else want to share their favorite animal?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite animal, Pepper?
My favorite animal is parrot.
Ooh, a parrot. Very cool. What's your favorite animal, Mary Jane?
Scarlet macaws.
Scarlet macaws. Very cool. They're beautiful, aren't they? What's your favorite?
Black house cats.
Black house cats. I had one of those when I was your age. What's your favorite, Matilda?
Dogs and cats.
Dogs and cats. And what's your favorite? Cheetah. Ooh, they are fast. What's your favorite?
Gila monsters.
Cool. That was really cool. Would you like to share your favorite? You don't have to.
Have a favorite.
That's okay. That's okay. We are going to play a game with some of your favorite animals. Let's see. I heard birds and cats, and we're going to call it cheetah kind of cat, right? Because it's a feline.
Dogs.
And I heard dogs, and I heard Gila monsters, which I'm not. Yeah. Do they make a sound? Okay. I will figure that one out. We'll get there. No, but I know what to do with them.
I might have been
Yeah.
them for like 5 years, but I still can't remember if they can sound.
You know what? That's okay. I don't know everything in the world about penguins. I think we will start with cats, which include house cats and cheetahs. Does that sound like a good place to start our game? Okay. Take a big breath in. Let it all the way out. and close your eyes and imagine you are a cat. It can be a house cat or a cheetah or any other cat you like. And we are going to breathe like a cat. So put your hands together in front of you. And when you breathe in, you stretch up. And when you breathe out, you arch your back like a cat. Oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot the meows. So breathe in. And breathe out, meow. There you go, one more, breathe in. And breathe out, meow. Oh, good job. I think we're gonna pretend to be a Gila monster now. And I don't know what sound they make, but I do know what they like to do. They like to lay down. Can you lay down?
Oh,
there you
my
go.
favorite part of this.
And imagine that you are a lizard, any kind you like, a Gila monster or a gecko or anything else, and you are on a rock in the sunshine, and it feels so good on your lizard scales, and you are happy and calm and safe on your rock in the sunshine. And now we're going to be a dog. So let's see. Come on back up. Let's see. Dogs sit up big and tall, and they breathe in. And what do?
Stretch.
Oh, they stretch. Can you bark like a dog? Oh, you guys have done this before. And last one, I heard a lot of beautiful birds. So we're going to spread our wings like a bird, like parrots and macaws, and we're going to breathe in, and your arms go up, and breathe out, and they come down. Can you breathe in faster, and out faster? And now slow it down, breathe in, and breathe out, and breathe in, and breathe out. Very good, and shake out your arms, and take a big breath in, and let it all the way out. Thank you for playing with me today. I think there are things for you downstairs or outside or somewhere today, so you are welcome to head down the stairs. And, oh, don't forget to put your cushions away. Thank you, friends. Okay, it is now time to greet each other. So in just a second, we're going to invite you up for the sharing the warmth. And as we do that, we are going to start playing. So we're going to give you a minute to say hi to everybody. Feel free to get up and go talk to somebody around a different campfire. And as you are doing that at some point, Brenda and I will lead you into playing, okay? So when we kind of get your attention to tell you what we're doing, that doesn't mean you need to sit back down today. Doesn't mean you need to stop talking, although if you could spare an ear for us, that would be super great, because we're gonna give you some instructions when we get there. And before we get up to say hi to everybody, we need to say hi to our folks at home. Can you all turn around and say good morning? And folks at home, we are going to have some activities for you as well. As we start playing here, we're going to encourage you to play at home. And more instructions coming soon. Okay, you are welcome to get up and greet each other.
So glad for you all. This is exactly the energy we want to keep going, everyone. Thank you. Don't sit down. Don't sit down. Come on up. Come on up, because guess what? We're going to make the altars that are in front of you. So come on up. There's altar cloths. There's altar things. Everybody needs a chalice. And You can help with one altar or a bunch of altars. You can just keep deciding, you know what, I'm just going to keep talking to somebody and not do an altar. That's fine. But we invite you to play with creating altars today. Every altar needs a chalice, a way to light the chalice, and a cloth. And other than that, you make it up. If you brought a fun thing, please put it on the altar.
Beloveds, these are gorgeous. These are gorgeous. And it sounded like you were having fun. And I think the only thing that's missing now is a light. So let us light all of our chalices. What we are going to do today is I am going to light this one. And you are invited to send a representative over to get a light off this one. Whoop. If I could get our match to go. Oh, good. I got one for that altar. Every group needs to send somebody. Okay, as we finish up lighting our chalices and any other candles that need a light on your altar, let us say our chalice lighting words. And they are behind me. Here we go. We light the chalice for the warmth of love, for the light of the truth, and for the energy of action. Beautiful. If you're still lighting, it's okay, keep going. I want to tell you a little bit about how this service came about. I've been thinking a lot lately, because it's summer and time for all of the fun things, about guilty pleasures. Isn't that strange? That something that brings us joy is something we should be guilty about or feel shame about? Do the little children that have a favorite TV show feel guilty for wanting to watch their favorite show? So why do we sometimes have guilty pleasure shows? Do kiddos feel guilty about running around outside and getting mud on every piece of clothing they're wearing? Not really. So why do we feel guilty when things don't work out or we come out of it with a little bit of mud somewhere? I would like to give you the idea that anything that brings you joy cannot be shameful because you are happy, and aren't we meant to be happy? I think we are. I think that's part of the love we have in life, and the love we share with others comes out of our happiness and our joy, and the best way to tap into that is to play. Our quote this morning, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's play is the highest form of research. Does anybody know who said that? Albert Einstein. So a famous scientist who is known for his mathematical abilities and conceptual abilities thinks play is important. And who are we to argue with that? At least today. So I want you to think for just a minute about something that brings you joy.
And as you have that in mind, go ahead and turn to a neighbor or two and share. And let's sit around the campfire together and tell some stories of what brings us joy, happiness. We might give each other new ideas from hearing each other's stories. And once you've talked to your neighbors, if you feel like getting up and go find some other neighbors to talk to, feel free. So let's have some time to do that. Let's come back together in one big campfire now for a moment. Thank you so much for engaging in this new and different way of doing our service today. You guys have been awesome. Guess what? 3 people have something under their chair, taped to the bottom of your chair. Who could it be? You might have to get up and look underneath. Aha! I see one person who found it. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this is a poem called The Good Play by Robert Louis Stevenson. And who has number 1? Please.
We built this ship upon the stairs, all made of back bedroom chairs, and filled it full of soft pillows to go a-sailing on the billows.
And number 2.
We took a saw and several nails and water from the nursery pails. And Tom said, "Let us also take an apple and a slice of cake," which was enough for Tom and me to go a-sailing on Tilseas.
We sailed along for days and days and had the very best of plays, but Tom fell out and hurt his knee, so there was no one left but me.
Thank you for helping us do our reading today. That is one of my favorite poems. And I'm going to invite you into a time of meditation now. So if you would settle again with your feet on the floor, your hands comfy in your lap. And if you wish, go ahead and close your eyes. A good play. All it takes is things you have in your house, in your life, in the sanctuary to play. A chair can be a chair, or it can be a pirate ship, or it can be a castle, or you can throw blankets over it and it can be a fort or a hideout or a tree house. A simple chair can be anything you want it to be. And as we grow up, sometimes we forget the magic of playing. We forget that having fun is part of life and not something to hold back on or to feel ashamed about. So that inner child we found at the beginning of this service, I'd like you to find them again, either in a memory you have, or a wish you have, or a joy you have. I'm going to invite you to either be that child or be with that child that's inside of you quietly in your mind for a few minutes. And I know we're meditating, but it's totally okay to smile. This child or this joy you found inside is part of you and is always with you, no matter what. And this summer, you get to remember that, if you wish. And you get to play, just like we did today. Sometimes play is with toys, and sometimes it's with chairs, and sometimes it's building beautiful altars that represent joy and playfulness. Anything can be a game. Everything can be a game. And this kind of game, we all come out winners. Because it's about the fun and not about the score. I'm going to call you back here in a minute, and I want you to know that that child you found is you. And even when we come out of this meditation, you get to keep the playfulness and the joy and the memories and everything else. It is yours. Take a deep breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. If you wish, take a big stretch. And open your eyes. We are going to sing now. Hymnals are somewhere if you've got them. We've also got the words on the screen.
Number 131, Love Will Guide Us. And your hymnals in the back if you don't have one. Stand if you want to. Sit if you want to. The words will also be on the screen. This is a beloved, well-known tune. Just get into it, however you want to get into it. Okay. Extinguish our chalices together as we say the words and do the actions that we have in this community every Sunday, every time we meet. We extinguish the chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of truth, or the energy of action, and we hold each other in our hearts until we meet again.
The thought I want to leave you with today is I hope that this summer is full of joy and play. So as you leave today, have a good play. You are welcome to take the things you brought for your altar, and we do not have a postlude today because we broke all of the rules.
We do have hospitality downstairs.
So we will see you downstairs.